Well, welcome in, Eavesdroppers. Didn't see you there. This one's a little deeper. We get a bit more intimate. And just a quick trigger warning, we do talk about body image, we do talk about relationship with food. So if that is something that you've struggled with, we get into it, and we even kind of talk about our struggles too. Just to know, trigger warning, that is what we're going to be talking about. And we also talk about some lighter stuff. What has us fucked up, from my ham hocks to,
my ass.
Yeah.
My good looking ass in these shorts. I'll even show it to you later if you want to stick around.
Yep.
And if you don't want to stick around because this is triggering to you, we will post the timestamps at the bottom so you can see exactly when you want to cut it off and bounce somewhere else. That's totally acceptable. We get it. Yeah. And we're just thankful you're here right now.
Yeah, we are. And we're going to have some resources down in the description below. After this episode, if this is feeling a little bit heavy, go and check out one of our other episodes right up here. It's for a more fun, adventurous laugh. Yeah, snuggle up, get a blanket, and we'll see you in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. See
Bye. Welcome back to Feelings and F-Bombs. I'm Madeline.
I'm Alexis.
And we hope that y'all are doing great on this fine Monday. I am so sorry. Rosco just woke up from his 3-hour nap, and he is ready to go with us. He has things to say, anxiety to chew out. So if you hear that in the background, apologies in advance.
Might be lots of tippy-taps today. He's excited. He's having a great time.
I'm feeding off of this energy at this point. But yeah, no, we've been consistently posting on Mondays. We've been doing it.
We have full-time jobs. We have all the things going on. So the fact that we've been consistent, for the most part, we don't care about the time.
No.
Whenever. On a Monday.
Right.
That's what's important. And I'm proud of us.
I am too. And we have a system down, like a better editing system. One thing about me, though, is I love to underestimate and, what is it?
Under promise, over deliver, or wait, vice versa?
I do the opposite. It's supposed to be that you under promise and over deliver, and I think I over promise and under deliver whenever it comes to editing, because I'm always down to the wire. I'm like, I have 2 weeks.
Right. So much time.
So naturally, I'm going to wait until the day before to do it.
But I don't think that's your fault, because for us, it's the new year. So we're in this time frame where, like, work is kind of slow for a lot of people, or they're off. Like, I'm in the tech world, and so a lot of people just took off like this time. Right now is when you don't need to worry about deadlines, because what day is it? What year?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know. It was just a different year a couple days ago. What year is it right now? I don't know. So, like, you're not supposed to have deadlines right now. And I'm also definitely saying this for myself, because I showed up without the podcast I was supposed to hand off. So do you agree with this? So we can just...
Oh, yeah. I will non-alcoholic drink to that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cheers to no deadlines right now.
To no deadlines. Something that we were talking about, too, is we had this, like, unspoken agreement, because, like Alexis just said, we are currently right after the new year. My job, we had off the whole week of Christmas, and then I did go back Monday, and then I took off the rest of the week because I needed to for my health and well-being. And thankfully I'm in a place where I can, but I feel bad because other people in my company are not. That's another podcast episode. Oh my gosh. So
what is this?
What are we doing? What are we doing right now? But we had this unspoken agreement where we just, like, did not touch our FFB social media account and kind of editing, like, for the whole entire essentially 2 weeks that I was off. Like, today was the first time that I actually touched our podcast, and I don't feel bad about it. And we're recording on a Friday, so we're still ahead of schedule,
because normally we record in the evening. If you guys can see the windows, it's bright outside. We're doing great. It was perfect timing to just have a breather. Anyone who is a content creator for livings. What?
For livings. For all of your livings.
The livings you must do. Honestly, kudos, because that's a lot. Again, we have full-time jobs, we have other things, but it's a lot to even edit, like, a quick thing. What kind of caption is best? What kind of hashtags? Is the lighting good? Like, it's a lot. Speaking of lighting,
it's not on.
Okay. Should we turn it on halfway through? If we are randomly lit up, it's because we just turned on our light.
And if we're not, then that was a poor investment.
Right? If you cannot tell the difference, then fuck that light.
Oh my gosh. Where are we at?
Basically, time is nothing.
It was the blankness in your eyes.
It's because I was trying to think time as a construct, couldn't think of it, so I was frantically in my head like, what the fuck is the word? What the fuck is the word? Time is nothing.
Oh
We're all doomed. Like, is that the blankness I had?
Oh my gosh, bro, I'm pregnant, and any like little thing makes me have to pee or poop.
Oh no.
Like, I feel like I'm about to shit my pants.
Oh, do we need to take a break?
No, we're good. But I just like feel like my butthole whenever I laugh, it's like,
oh no,
because there's just not a lot of room anymore.
Yeah.
And I still have like 3.5 months to go.
And you have a very tiny body.
I do.
I do
tiny body.
wonder if that's going to make a difference. Like, if I were to be pregnant versus you to be pregnant, if you would experience some of these symptoms sooner, because you already have less space, like room, I guess, in your body.
I don't know, man. But I hope I have a quick delivery. I'm still working on it at the same intensity that I was at the start. My doctor said that was okay and kind of preferred to. So I'm hoping that he just right out. Achoo. And then,
Yeah, you're on the toilet, taking that poop you always feel like you have to take. And then you're like, oh, baby's coming.
And then,
Yeah.
good to go.
Slips right
Get out of there.
I have a friend. Granted, this was not her first baby. I do hear it tends to be easier. She was like, basically gave birth like in the wheelchair on the way to the hospital. Like,
Oh my gosh.
she was like actively giving birth, and she said that her baby, when she was in, just like literally slipped out. Like an animal birth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Her first two were not like that. Her third was like that. So
So your body really knows what to do.
yeah.
Well, let's bring it back to giving ourselves grace. Because I think that's what we just did. And I don't know about you, but it's something that like I've struggled with my whole life and have gotten better in the past like couple years. So for you guys out there, I hope that that was helpful for you. So give yourself grace, especially around the holidays. I don't know, maybe someone relates to this, but for me, I'm like, ooh, I have all this free time. I'm going to do all 20 of these things. And it's like, no, that's not what a fucking break is for.
Yeah.
A break is to chill the fuck out and do nothing sometimes, or just do a couple things instead of just having this like whole laundry list, because then your break doesn't feel like your break anymore.
Yeah. And sometimes it's an accomplishment if you met up with family. If you watched a show you've been wanting to watch. Like, accomplishments can come in many forms.
You slept in.
You caught up on that sleep debt that Americans tend to have. Like, hell yeah. So, I mean,
you drank a ton of wine, you got drunk.
Yeah.
Accomplishment.
maybe you needed it for your mental health, you know? Like,
Oh God, I don't co-sign that.
are you actually drinking all the time? Good for you. Maybe we shouldn't even talk about this because you can't do it right now.
Okay.
But like, if it's been a long time since you've let loose, you just kind of have the itch to like remember what it feels like to just drink a little bit too much.
Oh, yeah.
Like, maybe go somewhere with music that's a little too loud and just like have that experience again.
And then you regret it the next day.
You definitely feel like shit.
Yes, because that's me. Whenever, obviously not right now.
I've been like kind of getting the itch. And I thought maybe New Year's Eve I was going to drink a little bit. I want to like go somewhere, I think. But then there's also that adult part of me that's like, I fucking don't want to do that. Like, I had the opportunity to go to a rave. Then I was thinking that night as I was like going home, clock struck midnight. It was time to go. And I was like, thank God I can just go to bed. I'm not like in a crowd of people at a rave. So it's like I have the itch, but then my realistic part is like, no, I just want to go to bed. Be lame as hell.
But is it lame? I did absolutely nothing for New Year's this year, and it was the best thing. Me and my husband had probably like 3 or 4 people reach out to us like, hey, what are y'all doing? And whenever we would tell them, oh, literally nothing, just chilling, it was like they'd almost feel bad. And they're like, oh, well, do y'all want to come over? Like, we're going to this part. Like, no, this is intentional.
Yeah.
Very opposite of that. But I have, like, before I was pregnant, I would do that and it would never end well. I would be like, oh, I have this itch. And so I just always have to remember that. Or just like, if I want to, then drink in moderation. Because I think sometimes it's just like the social aspect for me. Because I don't need to go out all the time. If you follow me on TikTok, I went on a whole rant about this introverted, extroverted thing. Listen to it on 2x speed to save yourself. It's long. But I was just
seen this one.
Oh, I am an introverted extrovert. So like I present as an extrovert, but I am so introverted because I don't need a lot of social interaction to fill my cup. And too many like depletes me so quick. So I'll get that that itch to just like go out in the wild and be social, sometimes combined with like, oh, I haven't drank in a while. Also, I like weigh 2 pounds, so I can't go out there and like freaking just chug a lug. Yeah, that's the more.
Chug a lug. We chug a lug. Shut. We just had a song going.
Yeah, I can't do that. And whenever I do, it's like, it's not fun for me. It's not fun for my husband.
Speaking of getting fucked up.
What
has you fucked up?
Oh.
Wait, can we appreciate that transition?
I
was really proud of myself.
That was.
As it came to me, I couldn't stop smiling. You could see a moment where I was like,
But what has me fucked up is I've officially reached the point in my pregnancy where my legs swell up. If I'm like sitting down for too long, if I'm sitting with my legs crossed, and I never sit like a normal person. Like I'm always sitting on my legs like this, and my knees will swell up to the point where I like can't walk my legs out all the way.
Hello.
But also can't like bend them.
I think that someone commented saying you were like a serial killer or something random because you sat like that. I think it was your brother.
Oh, it was my brother.
Yeah.
Shout out, Adam. Thank you for letting all the people know. And you wouldn't think he was my brother. You would think he's just some random person.
I don't know if he actually called you a serial killer.
Like, I'm sure it was so loving.
Yeah, that's crazy that you sit like that was basically the...
Yeah, so /132.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's your name on TikTok because that's been your name on everything since you were like 11 years old. Yeah, not a serial killer, just ADHD. But my legs now swell up and like it was so bad. Like this knee one day was so huge. My leg was like the same size all the way down. No. I have my fuck off socks today that I got in college because... I used to be so edgy.
Well, they're on brand now, so maybe you just knew the future.
Yeah, I wore these to my job the other day. Just like my work from home job. I don't know, just bless you, Rosco. But that's what has me fucked up. Like these socks are actually so incredibly tight, but tight socks are like good for your circulation. So I've been trying to get up and like go on walks, and I do still work out too, but my calves have just felt so like massive and rock hard lately. It's not the best feeling in the world, but that's what has me fucked up.
I'm sure because you always notice things about yourself. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like your legs look funky. Yeah. I actually did think that your butt looked bigger.
Oh, thank you. Because I have been waiting for my pregnancy butt. Like I feel like pregnant women, they always get like a nice little cake.
Really?
And yes, I call it mom butt.
Okay.
Like, and I feel like people who have just had children, if they didn't have a butt, then they have a butt. And so I've been waiting. And it was like, I was 4 months pregnant. Nothing. Just legs, back legs.
Legs.
I was 5 months pregnant. Nothing. 6 months. I've been eating a fuck ton of sweets and like 2 dinners, 2 lunches.
Yeah.
Breakfast and a half every day.
Yeah.
Because I need it. I have low energy and I'm just hungry all the time. I'm a bottomless pit. So I think it's finally worked its way to my ass and I've been waiting for this moment. I have been talking about this, getting a mom butt, to my husband since way before we were pregnant. Like that was the one thing that I was looking forward to the most because I used to have a butt. And then it went away.
Where did it go?
I think it was whenever I started doing yoga. I think it was like burning everything. Then also like whenever I got into a job that was pretty stressful, like I lost, I don't want to say a lot of weight, but I've always been small. So anytime that I lose weight, like you can really tell. And then it like, my butt just really, really went away, which it's so wild how stress does that because I didn't even change anything dietary wise or even like workout regimen. But I just remembered I was really stressed and I noticed my body was very, very different. So I think that's where it went, to corporate America and to capitalism.
Corporate America takes everything from us.
Just
leave us with something.
Leave us with our asses. Quite literally and figuratively.
Fat asses.
Please, for the love of God. So I'm so glad that you said that because my husband has like been trying to be sweet. Like, oh yeah, I really think it's getting bigger. Lies. I'm like, my flapjacks? No, there's nothing there, sir. But yeah, it's filling out up top.
Yeah.
So thank you.
You're welcome. I noticed your ass.
Well, what has you fucked up?
Also ass.
Wow.
So,
ass.
Mine is that I finally got the shorts for working out that all the gym girlies have. And I was always going to the gym feeling like my glutes were just not like popping like these other girls. So I started looking around and I remember I walked up to my boyfriend and I was like, you see all these girls, I was like, I give you permission.
You see all these asses?
Yes, look at ass right now. I was like, you see how they all have these like lines underneath or like the scrunch in the crack? I was like, I think that every single girl here has learned the trick of the scrunch-butt.
Yeah.
So I don't have any of those, and I'm like a bad consumer in the sense of like, I really contemplate things before I buy them. If it's something I'm like, I need it, I'll buy it, whatever.
Yeah.
But something if I'm like, I already have 4 pairs of workout shorts, I don't need more. It's really hard for me to buy more, even if it's for like, because I want to like make my glutes look nicer while I'm working out. It's so hard for me. Yeah. So Christmas came, my boyfriend got me some of the Scrunch-Butt.
Wow.
Thanks. He was like, I know that you were feeling like
a man who listens.
I know. He got me these because I like mentioned I wanted them. He got me a crock pot because I complained that it was like getting really hot. And I was like, it's so annoying because I just want to like throw things in there. He got me goggles for the ski trip because I need ski stuff. He got me some other things, all of it thoughtful. But my Scrunch-Butt, hopefully y'all can see my ass. Because it's like, first off, you got to pull them up your butt crack.
Yeah,
you can kind of tell. It's like really tight. And I think that the length helps too.
Yes.
Like some of mine were kind of longer, like they were here.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it really is like right under,
it's more flattering.
Yeah. And so there is, I don't have the full thing here, but I do have a little bit of the tightness that goes right there. It's like a push-up bra.
For your butt.
I was wearing a long shirt when I went to the gym and then, and I remember like kind of walking around like doing the thing where your shirt's like long in the front but like not in the back.
Or like doing the sports bra tuck, you know?
I didn't do the sports bra tuck, but every time I walked by and my shirt was covering my ass, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Look at my ass, everybody.
Show this off.
My ass looks fucking great right now. I used to have a bigger butt because in dance and cheer, it was like you work your legs and your glutes all the time. And then as I got older, I think I just like stopped working those muscles as much and I sit on my ass because I have a desk job and I try to move, but it's hard. Anyways, I'm breathing hard because I was so excited about my ass.
Thank God now, with these new improved spandex, you no longer have to work out and you can continue to sit on your ass.
Yeah.
And look like you have an ass. But you have been working out quite a bit.
Yeah, it's been really trying to like get into the gym. And something about my butt that a lot of girls have, they got trendy not to have like the hip dips. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
And then everyone wants just like super tiny waist and then like their hips and their butt is just like perfectly round. Yeah. And I've got the hip dips. Like, do I do it for you or the camera? From the front, and like if you're looking at me directly, like front on or from the back, my hips are like pretty narrow, and then I only look like I have any booty if I'm like on this, like turned to the side. And so I'm trying to like work on the hip dips, but they're genetic and also like trying to love my body and everything. But my glutes have gotten better. I've gotten stronger, but I have been gaining weight, which is frustrating for me because the whole point of like going to the gym is like feeling strong but also like feeling as confident as I can in my body. With it being around New Year's time for us and the holidays just passed, I think like weight is on my mind a lot. Weight, but also like how much you can eat. I feel like a lot of people have these really unhealthy like thought patterns around food and diet, and
that's definitely, I mean, with social media has just become even more apparent. And it's like, it's so wild because social media wasn't really a thing until we were in high school. But I know for me, like I didn't get an iPhone until I was a junior in high school. So I didn't get social media until I was in high school. And immediately, whenever I got on social media, I would compare myself with other girls and my body doesn't look like this. But then we were also both in cheer and you were in dance. I was in gymnastics. And that was also just like the view of what your body should look like if you're this type of athlete, you know, should look like XYZ. Based on like your algorithm or just like different corners of the internet, it's either very body positive or very body like critical. And not even in a so in your face body critical way, but just what I ate in a day, a day in the life of an influencer. And it's, you know, showing probably the best version of the day that they could have, but it's showing you what they ate. And it's, you know, well-balanced meal and how they worked out. Are they actually working out every single day? But it's supposed to be, or whenever they say a realistic day in the life, I'm like, is that actually realistic though, you know?
And is that realistic for you that day, but it's not every other day? That's where, because it's like, I can have one really good day. If I have a lot of time to like meal prep, there are these days that are like really freaking good. And then there's also these days that I'm like eating absolute trash because I'm on the run and there's like nothing in the house and it's like whatever.
Well, okay. And I just want to like validate something too, because I was kind of thinking about this the other day. Because we were just talking about like working out and like our bodies changing and all that stuff. And we were talking about, well, it's around the holidays too. But I think that I don't know. This is just me like talking as a friend, not to any. This is specifically to Alexis, not to anyone else.
Welcome to our private conversation.
Welcome to our private convo. But I think what might be about to happen for you is like you're probably actually about to drop weight, because I remembered whenever I was in powerlifting and like I would bulk, so to say, to then cut, and not saying that you are cutting, but I remembered I was cutting, but not in a super like restrictive dietary way, but more so like cutting in a more like I'm going to do more intense workouts kind of way. Okay. Or it would just naturally happen because whatever hormones and all the juices, the workout juices. But I would always end up dropping weight right before I started to feel like really fluffy, because I had all this muscle that was building up kind of underneath my fat. And then my fat would just like drop, I don't know. And then I'd feel good, or, you know, feel like that was my goal. Like I was in powerlifting, I was in a weight class. So I did have to monitor my weight and all that stuff, which is crazy because I was also only like 91 pounds.
Yeah.
And I was in the lowest weight class is a 97 weight class. I never wanted to go over 97 pounds. If you squatted or benched or deadlift the same amount of weight as someone else, if you weighed less than them, then you got more points. Anyways, all that to say, I wanted to validate that because I was thinking about that after that conversation. And I was like, I bet she's about to like drop that weight then, because also the athlete like actually works out, like knows actual workouts and stuff. And so I've been seeing like sometimes you'll post things from time to time with y'all too. I'm like, oh, she's getting it. Oh, like you're for real working out.
We have been legit, I think, every day this week. And it's not like, it's just because we've had more time. Like we definitely don't work out every day. I don't think that's really realistic. Again, everybody has jobs, like all these things are happening. But yeah, I think it's hard because I think as a woman, for me at least, it's been on my mind like my whole life. And I've been like kind of in this phase where I'm realizing that's not probably healthy. But it's like, how do you balance, you know, not really worrying about like your weight whenever you do want to be healthy? Like a lot of it has to do with health. Now I'm like, do I monitor my eating more because I want to be healthy? Or is that unhealthy by doing that? If I'm at an event, what's healthy? Is it healthy to just eat what you want because you're trying to experience it, or to say, oh, I'm only going to have one dessert because I want this, you know? And that's where it's like this balance that I haven't found yet, because I feel like my whole life I've kind of had like yo-yo weight, and some of it is because I'm super stressed. I've noticed for me, when I get stressed, I gain weight. And I think that has the like correlation with like cortisol, and your metabolism slows down and all of these things. And it's different for everyone. But I've had like periods of stress where like I'll gain, and then I've had the unhealthy mindset of like, oh, well then I guess I just need to like basically stop eating. And then there's that guilt of like, okay, but now I'm fucking starving. So then I like overeat. Well, then I feel guilty again. And it's like this pattern. That's not healthy, and I don't want to do that. So I've been in this like, okay, so now I've been working out a lot more. I've been not watching what I'm eating as much because me and my boyfriend eat relatively healthy. We have our days, like book club time. Sometimes we just have like random snacks. And that's the thing, is I want to live my life like that too. I want to have this time where I can just eat and be happy, but also be exercising. So whenever I put things into my body, it's like, it's okay because I'm like working it off and I'm moving my body and all the things. But then I still have that unhealthy thing where I step on the scale and now I've gained 4 or 5 pounds and immediately I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I just need to stop eating. And that's not healthy. Also, to clarify, when I say stop eating, I mean start calorie tracking or skipping a large meal in place of a snack. So when I say stop eating, I am not literally meaning I'm not eating. I'm meaning like it is this like extremist like thing. It's like I can either eat everything I want all the time, or I have to like watch it all the time. And that's exhausting.
Well, and it's so hard too whenever we think about like body image in the mix, but also is something that our culture has done with women is we tie a number to like a successful body image. But it's been shown time and time again, I say shouldn't, and I don't like using that word, but the number on the scale really shouldn't determine how happy you are with your body. Because, I mean, I've seen some people that are quite literally my height, and maybe they weigh like 15 pounds more than me, but they are like so lean, so cut, so fit. Or I've seen women that are my size and curvier but weigh the same amount of weight as I do, and it's just like my body is not built like that. I say this jokingly all the time, but there is actually some truth in it. I have the same body type as my dad. Like The only thing that I got from my mom are like my little Hispanic girl hips on the side, but they're like, like they're very teeny tiny. Everything else, me and my dad have the same build. If it wasn't for my fake tits, then it would be like, oh my God, is that like, if you just take this part of our bodies, it'd be like, wow, is that Michael? No, that's me. But we've been doing that for years of like tying this certain number to, if my weight is down to this number, then I should see this in the mirror. And then whenever our weight does get down to that number and we don't see that thing in the mirror, then it fucks us up. Because that's happened to me before too, where I'm just like, well, I'm at my goal weight. So to say, like, why does my body not look like this, or why is it not big in these areas and small in these areas? And it's just like, it fucks with you. You get to the point where you're then like questioning in the middle of the day, I'm at this event, should I just like be able to eat what I want, or should I be more restrictive because maybe I need to be more disciplined? It just creates all these cognitive distortions and spiral, for lack of a better word, and then can unfortunately put us in just like a really unhealthy place with our body image and our eating habits.
There have been women in my life that I like grew up with who have these like really negative body images, and like I think it's a part of the time when they were developing, like they were realizing, oh, all of my peers who are celebrities are like extremely thin. Like thin was the only way to be. There was no curvy.
Right, like curves were out. Flat asses were in. The whole song about it.
They kind of grew up with this, but what I've noticed is like it's so constant in their life. Like every thought seems to be around their weight and like appearance. And if they feel negative about it, they are super open and like will say that and criticize themselves openly. It's just a lot of negativity. It's not like I'm trying to be healthy. It's like, God, I'm so fat. Like, God, I need to just stop eating this, and this because, oh my God, do you see how I look in that shirt? It's
or
like
I can't eat this because I already ate this today.
It's very negative. And I think I have internalized that. And I'll find myself saying things like that about myself. And there was, from our book club, there were some pictures that someone had posted, and I saw an image of myself like in the background, and I thought that. I was like, oh my God, like I look huge. And then I'm like, that is so unhealthy. And then I actually like, I stepped away from that, and then I came back and I looked at it and I was like, if I saw that girl in real life, I would not think that about her.
Right.
But because I saw me, and it's like I criticize myself. I've been kind of on this journey of I want to work out to be healthy. That also does put a spotlight on, well then, since I'm putting all this effort into my body, now what is my body looking like and how is it feeling like? And it's been feeling really good. I've been able to up my weight. Sometimes it's little things like instead of an 8-pound dumbbell that I'm doing arm workouts with, it's a 10, which like don't come for me because sometimes it's hard. Okay. Doing around the world with an 8-pound dumbbell is a lot, actually.
And for like however many reps.
It's just kind of this interesting thing. I don't actually know how. I literally do not know how to be healthy at this point. There's been social media influences. We're actually reading a book right now. We can link it. It's called The Anxious Generation. And it talks directly about how people who grew up when social media was coming out, women especially, girls especially, they're affected more. And it's because of like the social media gives you this comparison constantly. And so you don't look like that person. You're not as insert whatever as that person. It's like really harsh on their development. And we kind of grew up in that phase, maybe a little bit later. I do think it has affected me. And so it is hard to now be like, okay, well now I'm an adult. How can I be happy with my body?
Well, and it's such like a scary place too to start that, because I had a similar experience whenever I had just graduated undergrad, because at that point I did not have a healthy relationship with food, but also I just got out of like a really, really terrible relationship in general. So I was kind of doing like the sad girl eating where I wasn't eating a whole lot. And so I dropped a lot of weight and I was like, ooh, wow, like this is great. This is so amazing. And I was like, well, I want to keep up with this. So then I just continued to not eat a whole lot. But then I got to the point where I was like, I'm fucking hungry all the time. I'm irritable. I'm tired. Like I don't want to do this. Like I'm not happy.
And you're probably honestly malnourished.
Yeah.
Like your brain is probably needing good fats.
100%.
Like all these things are happening.
Yeah.
But you look hot.
So but I looked hot. Right. So then I had to like come to the point where I was like, okay, I need to get into a better relationship with my food. Like for me, it was my food first, and then I knew that body image would come later. And fun fact about me is I was almost a full like major in kinesiology. I was 2 classes away from finishing that major, but I didn't have enough money. So I went the psychology route, but I almost double majored in both kinesiology and psychology. So I knew just from like kinesiology stuff that if I'm going to reset and make my relationship better with food, I'm going to gain weight. And that was something that was so terrifying to me because like my body had finally looked the way I'd wanted it to look for years, which was like super unrealistic. But I knew that if I wanted to have just a healthier relationship with working out, with eating, and just with what I see in the mirror, then I have to reset. I have to start eating 3 meals a day. I have to work out when I can, not every day, because I would also be extremist and like go to the gym for 3 hours or go and work out 3 times a day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was not great. So I did that and I gained weight. And it wasn't like wild. Like I looked healthy. Whenever I gained this weight, I didn't look like I could pass out at any minute. So I gained a little bit of weight, but I kept with the same thing. I kept with my 3 meals every single day. I kept working out whenever I could, which was maybe like 2 or 3 times a week, but eventually would like dwindle down to twice a week. And it took some time, but I got my body back to where I felt healthy. I didn't feel tired and irritable all the time. If I was hungry, I would eat and I wouldn't like think about it, but it took like, I don't know, maybe 1.5 years to get to that point. And then from a metabolic standpoint, I essentially reset my metabolism.
Okay.
So then my metabolism got to a place where it was functioning how it should. Because whenever you deplete your eating for so long, of course you're going to lose weight. But then as soon as you start eating, you're going to gain that weight back so quick. Because your metabolism has learned that I cannot metabolize food because I don't know when the next time I'm going to get food. So I have to hold on to as much nutrients as I can to keep myself running efficiently. And so whenever you tricked your stomach, the sensory thingies in your stomach to turn off, essentially that's what happens. But then that's also what's happening in your brain too. So just from like a metabolic standpoint, I reset my metabolism.
Okay.
And that was really hard, but that was scary as shit getting to that point because I knew what that meant for my body image.
Yeah.
And I knew that I was going to have to sit with that, but I just kept holding on to it'll be worth it. And I'm going to feel so much happier once I get through this.
I also had, after my ex broke up with me, sad girl. And it's not even like I wanted to not eat. It's just like, you don't care.
Yeah.
You just like are sad. You really don't have any like desire for that.
Yeah.
And I did lose weight very quickly. And then because sad girls sometimes also like to go to the gym for 2 reasons. 1, revenge.
Yeah.
And 2, because it helps my emotions.
Yeah.
I started going like pretty much instantly, like after the breakup. And then it was easier to just kind of maintain that habit. But then, I started gaining the weight when I started eating normally, and that was frustrating. Now I feel like I need to restrict again because that worked so well. And then I stopped being sad pretty quickly. So then I was like not wanting to be sad girl eating because I wanted to eat because I was hungry. And then I got in my relationship with my boyfriend, and he is very healthy and is like, like you need to eat. And I remember him like almost forcing me to like eat more because I was still in the space of like my stomach had shrunk. Like when we met, him and I were like, my stomach was still smaller than it needed to be. Like, and so he was like, you need to be eating these things. And I would eat a little bit and like give it to him. He'd be like, you eat this. It's hard because it's like you never really know like what is healthy. Like whenever you have these like harsh thoughts about yourself, like I try to reframe them, but sometimes it's even like instant, you know, and then you have to like work at it all the time. But even then, like I'm still working on it. Like, and maybe it's a lifelong thing. Who knows? Maybe it's like sometimes, you know, I'll get in a phase where it's easier. Sometimes it's going to be harder. But I've just noticed for myself, I want to be healthy. I know that for sure. I want to love my body because it's amazing that we can even walk. Like that's such a maybe weird thing to say, but like sometimes whenever I'm kind of hating on myself, I'm like, holy shit, I can get up and walk. Yeah. I can go on a walk, or I'll be like thinking of something and I'm like, I can jump right now. I can do a back bend right now. Like my body is amazing. Well, from the ground. I can't do a standing back bend. Yeah. But from the ground. I did one today, actually.
Wow.
And that's always been easy for me. Some people have like spine mobility things. Not for me. Mine's been okay. But like I can do that right now. That's amazing. And so I try to like say these things that are really positive because that's the whole fucking point, actually. women have been taught our whole existence that our beauty is like one of the most fucking important things. It's really like, are you happy? How is your mobility? How's your balance? Can you do the things that you want to do as a human? But it's really hard when every other thing is like being shoved down your throat. It's like, you can do that and be super fucking hot and beautiful all the time.
Oh my God. Dude, it's frustrating. It's hard out here. I mean, it's hard out here definitely being a woman. It's hard out there being a male too. Like, we don't have that perspective and that lens. But I would be curious what young men, or even just like boy adolescents, if they, like, what the pressures for them feel like from a body image standpoint. Because again, like, social media was still just so new for us whenever we were adolescents and teenagers. I'd be really curious what it'd be like for guys.
That Anxious Generation book gets into it a little bit.
Oh, perfect.
It's not as much about like body image, but like how we respond to the world.
Well, check out the book. We're going to link it down in the description. We're also going to link some resources for you guys if you are someone that does struggle with body image or eating habits. But just know, like, you're not alone. And I think it's a lot more common than we think for men, for women. Hopefully this finds you and you just know that you're not alone in those thoughts, but there are definitely things that you can do, and there is hope, and it'll be okay.
There is hope, and it's such a spectrum too. We're all learning, we're all human. It's really about like your health, and are you okay on the inside? Like, how's your soul? How are you feeding your soul?
Yes. Ooh. Well, this was a very well-rounded episode, and we hope that you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, we're going to have all those resources linked down in the description. You can subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Feelings F Bombs, and you can also catch us on Instagram and TikTok at Feelings and F Bombs. I'm Madeline.
I'm Alexis.
And we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.